white zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only.
Well, happy Monday once again, everyone. Bryan Devore, Devore Realty Group, with this week's Monday Market Moment, giving you San Diego's real estate market in 5 minutes or less. We have two firsts that we haven't seen since 2020 in this week's report, so let's jump right into it. Totals right now, we have 5,099 homes for sale throughout San Diego County. That's up 105 from last week. Median list price of those homes, $899,000. The inventory has doubled in just 3 months. Pending sales, 2544. That's down 14 from last week. The median list price of those homes, $799. Months of inventory, 2.29. That's up 0.05 from last week. Since last week, we saw 1,049 homes come on the market. That's 3 more than we saw the week before. Median list price of those homes, $850,000. New pendings, 482. So 23 fewer homes went into escrow last week than in the week before. Median list price, $770,000. So look at the difference between the median list price of the homes that are coming on the market and the homes that are going into escrow. Homes that are going into escrow are priced $80,000 less than those that are coming on the market. Average days on market, 19, plus 2 since last week. We're seeing time on market go up a little bit. New pendings listed within the last week, 23. So 5% of homes that went into escrow were only on the market for a week or less. New pendings listed within the last 2 weeks, 181. So just over a third of the homes that went into escrow were on the market for 2 weeks or less. Also, since last week, 452 closed sales. That's up 30 from last week, which is kind of nice to see. Median list price, $847,000. That's up 43.5 from last week. Median sales price, $846,500. That's up $40,500. So I mentioned two firsts since 2020. Here's the first one. The median sales price was lower than the median list price for the first time since 2020. We've been seeing that the median list price has been lower than what homes were actually selling for 2 years, actually over 2 years. But right now, it's switched. Is it going to stay this way? Is that trend going to continue? Or are we going to go back to homes selling for more than list price? We'll find out. Average days on market for the closed sales, 16. Up 1 day from last week. The least expensive sale, $120,000 in El Cajon. The most expensive sale, $7,750,000 in Del Mar. Here are the charts that show new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. Inventory about the same. Pending sales a little lower. Closed sales a little bit higher. Good to see. Median list price and sales price for the first time, the orange bar was a little bit below the blue bar. I haven't seen that in quite a while. So again, to see if that trend continues. All right, so we had that first since 2020 was this one. The median list price being higher than the median sales price. Also first time since 2020. I actually already mentioned it, but I saved the big wow for right now. Inventory over 5,000 homes. It's been the first time since June 22nd of 2020. You'll remember that I mentioned that active listings right now is 5,099, first time over 5,000 in over 2 years. Back then, the active listings was 5,067. So similar numbers in about 2 years ago, 2 years and a month ago. The pendings now, again, as a reminder, 2544, we mentioned that earlier. The pending sales back then, 4,787. So while we have about the same number of homes for sale, active inventory, we have about half as many homes in escrow. Was a big seller's market before, still a seller's market, but not nearly as much. Months of inventory now, 2.29. Months of inventory back then, 1.06. So we have over twice as many months of inventory now as we did then. Market is definitely different than it was this time 2 years ago. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. All the news you need for San Diego's real estate in 5 minutes or less. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call, send me an email. Be sure to subscribe to the Monday Market Moment. You can on my YouTube channel as well. You can also get more information about some tips and tricks that I'm also including on my YouTube channel. Look forward to seeing you next week. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Hope you have a great day and a great week.
You've been watching Monday Market Moment with Bryan Devore. To request a transcript of this week's report, send an email request to Bryan@DevoreRealtyGroup.com.